Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome. I'm Nicole. As I was saying that, so I kind of paused, Spirit's like, think about things to be grateful for. And I think that came up the other day. And like, I was sitting here going, my sinuses feel pretty good today. Like, yay. So a little bit of a residual cough, but better. So I don't know, find little things to be grateful for today, Scorpio. Actually, on my way this morning to take my kiddo to school, I just looked at her, and every now and again I'll throw it out to her. I'm like, I'm gonna need 3 things you're grateful for, and it's something we do here in the house pretty regularly. And she's like, she named her 3, and then she kept going, and I'm like, hell yeah, because usually she's like, Mom, not today, right? So I don't know, get in the vibe, get in the feel good vibes there, Scorpio. This is gonna be your weekend read for September 19th, 20th, and the 21st. I just often think what date it was. Eclipse weekend is here. Lord help us all. So yeah, there's that. But we're going to get an overall card for you this weekend, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Cross Watcher, if you're here, thank you as well. And thank you to everybody who's liked, shared, subscribed, commented, booked personal reads. Thank you for that. Donations, hypes, all the things you do for being here. You're amazing. Emails have been answered. Guys, sometimes too, just a quick heads up, it might take me a little bit longer to get some of the emails back, respond. So give me, a couple, I'd say 24, 48 hours. Typically, I try to get back to you. Sometimes over the weekend, it's a little bit not the same, but bear with me. But everybody, I think, has been responded to accordingly. And if you're interested, I'm booking into next week. So there's that. All right, so Scorps, let's get into it. Let's see what Friday, Saturday, Sunday holds for you. I hope you're all doing well and fantastic. A lot of those collective messages have gone out. I don't have words. I don't have words to really put into terms the spiritual aspects of what's happening right now. If you are a channel member also, you'll have some videos coming out to you here before long as well. I've got a very full day. Oh, and tonight, time pending, schedule pending, I may be doing a live Q&A. So if you're interested in that, it probably won't be till about 8, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but you may find me here this evening. So just a heads up on that. Dharma will, it's a spiritual evolution. Golden ray or golden light ray 16, love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. So let's see. Clandestine? Hold on. What are they giving me? Damn it, it's immediate. Something's immediate here. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. The way you all use words. Spirit, what's going on this weekend for Scorpio? Divine creation, acceptance, personal commitments, euphoria. When I say euphoria to you, Tibetan fire serpent 33. Ooh, Scorpio 333 here. Hold up. 12 breaks down to a 3. You've got a 33, which also breaks down to a 6. So they're divisible by one another as well. Blah, 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 blah. Creation, 2 parties, 2 situations coming together to create. Some of you could be doing like Tai Chi, yoga, core strengthening, dance, different forms of like, I'm going to call it body art is how Spirit's explaining it to me. But when I say that to you, it's like you think about the poses of yoga and things like that. Like there's a need to stretch the limbs, stretch the spine. Spirit, call on your guides. It's like, what do they call that in yoga? I'm not real, like, I know the yoga poses, but I don't know the names of them. But where you're like, is it a salute or something? Where your arms are stretched up to the sky, to the sun, right? And you're opening the chest space. There's something about that. And then underneath is seeking a higher truth, discernment, a better path, and authority. Don't let yourself get caught up in cycles of overthinking certain things. I do feel like there's, with this discernment and authority, it's in a better path. Like there's more to this. Like, don't get caught up in this shallow surface level of things when you don't understand. Like, our human mind instantly goes to, I don't know, like, let's just say as an example, you don't hear from your person for a little bit, and you're like, oh my God, they must be cheating. They must be talking to somebody else. And all those ruminating, self-sabotaging bullshit things come to our heads going, well, what did I do wrong? That is a people-pleasing mechanism. That is a need to, like, you have to know right in the moment, right? Like, what's going on? Just breathe. Like, just breathe this weekend, okay? No matter what you're doing. I feel like for a lot of you, and I felt this when I did the collective video yesterday, we're very caught up in the 3D existence, right? All the time. It's just par for the course, you could say. But what is happening right now collectively, and even for you, Scorpio, and probably more so for water signs, because there's a lot of emotions around the Piscean energy of this eclipse, is like, you've got to dig deeper than it's just, oh, they must be feeling some kind of way about me. Oh, my boss didn't talk to me today. He must be mad at me. What did I do? You didn't do anything. Other people are also processing things that you may be one to speak on it. They may not be. So they may internalize things. They may just sit and kind of like ponder on it. It may take them longer to, as always, cats. There it is. So pardon the background noise. They're tearing down the living room. They may just take a different approach to how they handle what they're dealing with. And especially too, if you're dealing with a sign that is not of water, right? Like, they're going to handle their stuff differently. And then you got to look at their moon placement too, or even Venus. But Spirit's just kind of going, don't get caught up in like allowing old triggers to if they resurface, let them, because there's something about that you're being taught, right? It's a dig deeper within you. Where is that coming from, and why is there an insecurity living within you at the moment that you've got to kind of go back through and kind of like it's almost like thumbing through a Rolodex. Like, let me go back, or even like a recipe box. Like, I know that recipe. And Scorpio's like, you know something about yourself too, but you may need to go back and kind of review that and find a more favorable way to incorporate that lesson again. I hope that's making sense. It's like you've already learned something. You've done the work, but sometimes we need to kind of go back into it when we feel a little sideways because the human experience gets in the way, and then our minds start running us amok and make us crazy, that it's not just what you see on the outside. And you're an intuitive sign, so we talk about digging deeper, digging into the intuition, maybe digging into like I don't want to call it a telepathic connection, but like digging into, don't intrude on someone else's energy either. But if you're connected, you typically do feel something, right? So allowing yourself to feel that something that you may not understand what an introverted person, or they may appear to be introverted in some ways, is going through, because I feel like you're kind of like taking that on, and it's really not yours to take on. Spirit's just asking you to like be accepting of whatever the situation is for now, because it's good. Spirit, in time, the time will reveal itself. The truth of it will reveal itself in time. So don't get caught up in a way of thinking about that is very human, 3D, shallow surface level shit that is not going to serve your higher good. It's like gossip and, oh my God, my person said this, and we start over analyzing it, or again, that boss didn't talk to me, or you made a comment and I didn't know how to take it. Like, where is your vibration in that moment as well? Think about that. Okay. I hope that's making sense. All right, let's get down to it. Monday. Oh my gosh. Monday may have some significance. Friday may sync up with Monday somehow, as my intention was to say Friday, but something may bleed into till Monday. So Spirit, for Scorpio collective today, Friday, firm and curiosity, building. I'm hearing, oh my goodness, Winona, long time ago. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mind. So I don't know what that is, but let's see. Friday for Scorpio. I've got 30 pounds of cat zipping through the house. Spirit, noisy sound, that's for them. No kidding. Guys, limit your social media exposure this weekend. I'm going to leave that one sit to the side, Spirit said, for Friday, madness and chaos. I feel like your schedule today, Friday, you may be feeling like you need to master a lot of things. You're needing to, like, certain things could feel out of control. There could be a lot of texts, a lot of social media, a lot of media presence. Some of you there might be some media around you. I don't know. You could just be getting a lot of like information on Friday about Monday, or what you need to do on Monday, work-wise. I'm hearing new schedules, and it's like, I almost feel like it's getting a sense of being overwhelmed. Like, boy, there's so much that is going to take place, or you could just be feeling like there's a whole lot of something that's going to take place. I'm actually going to clarify Friday right now. Oh, what have they got? Oh my gosh. But I feel like you're like, I'm this much of a person, right? Like, I'm one person and there's like 1,000 people that need me, or there's these 1,000 things to do. Spirit's like, don't get caught up in the chaos of it all. What is this madness about the Magician? You know, you think about it, like if you're starting up a business, Scorpio, like all the things that you have to do before that business becomes profitable. It's like you could do 9,000 things, right? What is that song? I could walk 500 miles or something. I don't know, but whatever. Or was that Vanessa Carlton? 1,000 miles? I don't know. But anyhow, something to that effect. But you just feel like there's this whole plethora of stuff that is on your plate to have to contend with. But what I think is funny about it is, like, whatever you've been working towards, it's like all of a sudden the heavy work is coming in. So it's like I've said to you before, careful what you wish for, because once you get it, you don't know what to do with it. So something that you've wanted is here, but you're also realizing there's a lot of hard work that's going to have to go into this. So this could be a job, this could be stuff around your house, this could be with a love partner, right? Relationships or work. But it is working. It's like, it may be bringing up old insecurities in you right now. And with this eclipse on Sunday, I'm not surprised. I'm going to be honest with you. And Libra energy moving into what, like Monday? Is it Monday? Yeah, Monday is Libra season. So within 24 hours, we've got the eclipse, we've got the new moon, we've got Libra season, we've got, for here with us, I believe it's fall equinox. So it's like, or autumn equinox. So there's all these big changes that are happening, all these big astrological aspects that are playing a part in this. When we move into Libra season, it's mental, right? It's more of a mental thing. That Three of Swords is Libra energy. So there you go. Like, as you move into this, you realize there's a lot of work. You've implemented certain things in Virgo season. Now it's like the mental stress or strain maybe kind of kicking in with this eclipse. And Spirit is just like, listen, like, you wanted this. You wanted to expand. You wanted to do more. You wanted to action. You wanted to adventure. You wanted to get out there. Understand that this new cycle is going to bring in things from the past that are still looking for you to clear. And that's what the eclipse does. This is a big purging that is happening. So if you want to continue to manifest, we need you to continue to clean it up. So it just may feel like it's a lot. And I would find the best way you can to, Spirit, again, give gratitude. And the Knight of Pentacles shows up. Knight of Pentacles, that's an offer. To the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Hangman, the Six of Wands, the Empress. This is, I could put this on repeat. I could just record my voice and hit the button every time. Like, you don't realize what you're doing now, how it is going to make your future that much brighter. Like, things are starting to, I don't know that I want to call it picking up speed, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving dude in the deck, right? He's ass backwards turtle, but he's still making progress forward. So even when you feel like you've got all of these things, like, you may not see it, you may not feel like everything is checked off your to-do list, but you are progressing forward, and it's getting your hands dirty, right? It's doing the dirty work to get things going. It's, if you've never had a garden, like, you take your garden and you have to start somewhere. So whether you go get a rototiller, whether you're digging it up by hand, you have to start the labored part of the work. because it is going to pay off. You think about it, the fruits of your harvest eventually will get there, but you've already planted the seeds, you've already manifested into it. Now you got to do the work. And I think for some of you, depending on what your situation is, if not the whole way around in various areas of life, if you're doing something, Spirit is saying something healthy, and you've never done healthy before, right? It could be a meal plan. It could be exercise. I seen a post this morning that said, how was it? I got sore muscles from doing yoga, but I have to do more yoga to get rid of the sore muscles, right? Like, it's like, you got to keep going. That's how this feels to me, is like, you might mentally be worn out or hurting because of old things, right? Like maybe like an old injury or something. If you're going out in the garden, you got a shoulder problem and you're digging, it's like, shit, that hurts. But you also know the more movement you have, the more flexibility you're going to have, the better you're going to feel, right? So it's something like that, and I hope that's making sense. But the progress is being made, Scorpio, whether you see it or not. Just keep going, right? Just keep swimming. Knight of Wands. And someone's going to meet you there, Scorpio, star. Whatever this is, like, you've got some kind of support. The Knight of Wands is not my favorite knight in the deck, but when I see somebody coming in, like meeting you with that, that's good stuff. I actually like that energy because, one, they're both knights. So you're both learning. You're both novices in some way. You're new at this, whatever this is. It's healing, it's inspirational, it's a shared hope, it's a North Star kind of energy with the star underneath. It's like I'm coming into your aid, I'm coming in to help you, I'm coming in. So this could be by work, this could be by a person, this could be by various things. But Scorpio, on Friday, it's almost like one is moving a bit slower than the other. One's like, I'm coming in, oh, hold on, I'm rushing to your aid. And you're like, oh God, I can't lift this pentacle anymore. Just come and get it, you know? But I do feel like somebody's coming in to kind of balance it out, to help you, whether this is Friday or just throughout the weekend. But it's like you don't have to deal with it on your own. And Spirit is saying, like, you might try to analyze that aspect too. Stop it. Just be accepting, right? The acceptance. Be accepting of that creation that is happening. Be accepting of the fire that's being lit. Even if it feels like the flame is this big as opposed to this big, just breathe it in. Take it in. With the star, again, Virgo energy this weekend, or not Pisces energy this weekend with Virgo. Eclipse, new moon. Work on that. New moon in Virgo. That's what I was getting to. Plant the seeds, right? Keep manifesting. Purge and create space for whatever this is coming in to meet you halfway. They might come 60% as opposed to your 40, right? But they're showing up. They're showing up for you. So I like the energy on Friday. Just do the damn thing, Scorpio. It just feels like a little bit of a chaotic kind of day for you today. So if that's the case, God bless, right? Excuse me. All right, Spirit, for Saturday for Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know? Pet. This damn pet. You know, I've got 2 decks in Immortality, Scorpio. The 2 decks that I have, the pet card continuously comes out for you. And I, as a reader, I'm not super, this is going to sound kind of mean, maybe. I'm like, okay, pets, we get it. Like dogs, cats, animal friends. Through nature, Spirit is saying, through nature over the weekend, animals could be speaking to you. They could be a significant conduit for information, something like sublimation. It's like they are their messengers, right? And then the Immortality card, which Scorpio in this particular deck, what's behind that? Intuition, basement. They could be pulling you out of some kind of despair, if that's what I want to call this. But there's also something about the care around it. So it doesn't have to be pets. It could be kids. It could be your significant other. It could be friends. But it's a revitalization process about care. So also Spirit, thank you. Self-care, self-love, self-nurturing. You know, and I think about all of these fools in my house. I've got the 3 cats and the dog. These 3 cats, like one minute they love each other and they're laying together and one's got the paw over the other one, and the next minute they're chasing each other down the hallway hissing. You know, it's like there's an influx of energy between them all. There's always a new dynamic. It's who's feeling how on whatever day. But they'll come together and they'll lay around together and they'll be the best of friends. And I feel like some loving support around friends and whatnot could be very important to you this weekend as well. So, Seven of Wands. Jesus, can you stop? It's like they're body slamming each other in the living room. Seven of Wands. Scorpio, you could have been a little bit in like, you could have been, as I've said it before, cuddly as a cactus for a little while. You could be a little defensive, a little on edge about certain things. Six of Pentacles. Give me one more on this for Saturday. Page of Pentacles. Again, it's like, you know, Eight of Wands. Scorpio, you know what I think is really funny about this is like the Magician, he's standing at his table, he's got all his things, right? Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving, but he's there. Seven of Wands. Again, it's a pause, right? It's a pause. Six of Pentacles is like, okay, like we can find balance in this. Page of Pentacles is somebody's small gift giving, could be a gift. But then I've got the Eight of Wands again. So the Knight of Wands and Eight of Wands, there's a rushing in of communication. There's a rushing in of energy. Spirit is also saying excitement. Like if literally from the rest of the Four of Swords to the Eight of Wands to the World card. Boom, boom. Like this weekend is going to create a complete cycle of like stop and go. So I'm going to tell you too, Saturday may begin to feel like any blockages that you've had start to kind of loosen their grips by, it's almost like by the littlest things, Scorpio. Like I've said it a million times and I'm going to repeat it a million more. I'm sure of it. You'll get sick of hearing me say it. But if you've been in a very like kind of vibration and you just start to do the little things, all of a sudden it's like those little things compound to a higher vibrational level and you start to take those steps forward, right? You know, I can compare it to two things. One, Mel Robbins' Let Them book. She talks about how she heard in the very beginning of that book, how she heard about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, put your feet on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go brush your teeth, right? Anything to get you moving in the right direction. Same thing when you look at Jerry and Esther Hicks, Abraham, they channeled Abraham in the Law of Attraction series. There's I forget which book it is of theirs, but there's I think it's 21 or 22 steps, which ironically, Sunday and Monday, September 21st, September 22nd, there's a process. If you're feeling low vibrational, where on those 22 steps or 21 steps do you find yourself? Are you feeling without hope? Are you exhausted? So what's the next step up, according to their list, that if you could bring yourself up into that vibration, what do you need? And it's taking those small steps that are going to continuously elevate you till you are back to the high vibration that you were meant to be. So there's something about that it's like, again, I had this conversation with someone close to me not long ago, and I said, you know, it feels like nothing is happening and yet everything's moving so fast. And he said, absolutely. He's like, I totally get what you're saying. Same thing, Scorpio. It may not feel like much is happening, or you may be even resistant to whatever is going on because it feels like a lot, but you don't see a lot, right? Again, the human eye is like, what do I see around me in my existence? They're just like, listen, you could feel it coming more than you see it coming. I hope that's clicking for you the way that I'm explaining that. But it's coming. But I almost feel like this weekend with this eclipse is really building up to a complete change of routine and design for you in your life. That part of this divine creation is like, you think of like, the way I see this card is like, she's moving slowly. You think about Tai Chi, it's not a rushed energy. It's not anything crazy. It's a nice slow motion. You feel it, right? You're feeling it. You're not seeing. You could close your eyes while you're doing it and just completely zen. You got to feel this. You got to be in it. You got to be present. Make sure, thank you, Spirit, too, if you're having, I'm going to be completely frank, intimate moments with a partner, slow the fuck down. Like, granted, who has not had that hot 15-minute, let's hurry up, get this done for fun and thrills kind of thing? But if you're in the moment with your person or partner with this Pisces energy, this new moon, like, are you being present in the moment with your person as well? Are you fully engaged? Or are you thinking, what happens after this? Or what's the next thing? Or I want this to feel this way, or that to be that. Like, what if you just breathed into that moment with that person? What if you just became super present and aware to work on the connection that it is itself? It's its own entity that you're I don't say pushing into, but you're giving to it, right? Six of Pentacles. The littlest things, Page of Pentacles, that littlest gift could be energetic, your attention, your awareness, your kindness. It doesn't have to be a tangible thing. It's the little things that we invest that make significant change, the Eight of Wands. Then we can move forward. There could be something around that where things have felt, Four of Swords, like there's just been that pause again around something. And maybe that one little missing ingredient. I mean, do you ever make a dish and you're like, gee, I feel like it's missing something. Like I could add something to this and make it better. And you just can't quite put your thumb on it. Scorpio, it's kind of like that. And it's like maybe that one little thing was simply a certain type of attention or love or, hell, I don't know about you all, but I talk to my food. I do. I talk to all my things. He's like thanking my wood treated deck. Thanks for supporting this because I can lay out here and tan. It makes me happy. The sun makes me happy. They all go in conjunction, right? So, me and my goofy ass examples, but you get my point. Follow along. But it's that missing ingredient, Scorpio. And I think sometimes you feel like it's got to be this big overdone Scorpio giving, right? Tower kind of like, poof, look at this, it's magic. Sometimes the magic is in the simplicities. And I think this weekend there's a focus, especially around Saturday, about just giving those little things. Time, energy, attention, and affection. Okay, I hope that's making sense. All right, it's what you already knew, Spirit says. All right, for Sunday for Scorpio, Spirit, what's going on Sunday for Scorpio? What's going on for Sunday, for Scorpio? Scorpio. When I say what I say and then the cards come out to support everything I just said, like, I'm going to tell you as a reader, there may not be a better feeling. You're like, I'm not crazy after all, right? Like, there it is. I said, you doing those little things, look at that. Miracle, and what underlines that is hope. And then hot. Popular, focus, the curiosity. So something that has been, Spirit is saying, put down. The letter H, letter M could be important. That's a store, H&M. H&M? Yeah, it's a store. Anyhow, it's the dreams coming true. It's getting what you want. It's the new moon, right? It's leaning into, again, giving those little things. By the way, yellow, orange, and red, important. Hell, you may find yourself wearing a lot of those colors this weekend. But it's very important that you're giving in the right way without resistance to things. It's almost like going back and forth, going, do I want to give to this? Don't I want to give to this? Do I want to give to this? Don't I want to give to this? You think about a cat too. I'm kind of backtracking to Saturday here for a hot second. Cats. Some cats, they need to be on your lap 24/7. Other cats, they will come in, you feed them, you love them, and then they're like, fuck you, and they keep on going. They're done with you. Like, they've had their time and attention, they're out the door. Saturday could again, I'm going to go back to that for a quick second. That could feel, things could have felt that way, almost in and out, okay? Sunday, whatever attention you're doing with the best of intentions, the highest of integrity, which is Scorpio, I know intention-wise, like, in integrity, like you do, you try to hold yourself super accountable to that, and good for you for being in that space. But because you're opening up or trying to open up, and you're like, I'll play with this energy, right? Miracles happen when we allow ourselves to be accepting of whatever is going on, and there is hope. It's like, I can lean into that positive vibration. I can lean into these good feelings and good thoughts, because I know that no matter what the situation is, I'm going to be exactly where I need to be. It's all going to work out fine. Declare your hopes and your wishes, not the things that are empty. So, miracles on Sunday. 5 of Wands. I'm hearing conflicting schedules. Scorpio, Jesus. Five of Wands, Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Underlying that is the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're still questioning, though, come Sunday. How does this work? Did I say I heard conflicting schedules? It's like High Priestess. Somebody's fighting back. Scorpio, I don't think this is you. I don't think this is you. This is Scorpio spirit. No, Scorpio's waiting. You're waiting on somebody to make up their mind too. You could be getting caught up in this eclipse season. Yeah, 10 of Wands. I said it's like you're holding all the burdens of responsibility and everyone else's happiness. You're waiting on somebody to get out of their own way, is the best way to put this, I think. Your job is to hold faith. This is a test of your faith. Really, it truly is. And it's like it's almost like Spirit is testing you, going, how hopeful and patient can you be? I'm gonna clarify each of these actually. Five of Wands, Four of Wands. There could be, it's like somebody's battling an idea of their individualism, maybe home, thoughts, plans. It feels like an internal struggle with that Four of Cups, the Hierophant, structures, tradition, what they're accustomed to, maybe even questioning their spirituality in some sense, what 10 of Cups really does mean to them. Somebody around you, Scorpio, is really, it's like they're trying to, I feel like they think they're trying to dodge a bullet, but it's not, they're not dodging anything really. It's like the Lovers. They got a choice to make, Scorpio. You're dealing with somebody or something that has a decision to make, the Lovers card. And it could definitely pertain to relationships. Page of Wands. It does remind me of it's like they're in and out of their emotions. They're in and out of their emotions on something here. They may not think that you see it. Cross watch if you're here watching for Scorpio. If you think they don't know, they do know. They do know. I hate to bust your bubble, but you're not getting away with anything in that regard. I don't feel like this isn't about like cheating or, that sort of deception. It feels internal. It feels internal, and they're trying to take on too. It's like you're mirroring somebody, Scorps, or they're mirroring you, something to that effect, where they're trying to take on the level of healing and responsibility in their choices. And sometimes they may appear to be avoidant in having to make those choices. 33:13 on the clock. And they're trying to balance that. And I think that this eclipse season with the sun and the moon there on the Temperance card, this is again, I said right in the beginning, before I went off on my tangent Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that it's like you may not understand what someone else is going through. Maybe you've already healed that part of yourself, or you've got a deeper understanding or awareness of it where they are still learning that. The patience, think about for yourself and people that maybe were dealing with you during some parts of your awakening, how you were in those moments, right? Pure empathy, how you were feeling during those times and what you needed to do for yourself. And I'm going to say, give grace. Give a little bit of grace to this person or this situation, because they're still trying to figure something out here, because it's definitely an internal battle around their structures. Whether it's their daily life, where they live, how they commute, who they're tied to family-wise, like whatever it might be, like they know what makes them happy, and they know what the end game or end goal is, right? But it's something that their Page of Wands, they're again novice at, and they're trying to figure out how to do that, because when you look at the Page of Wands, it's a very curious energy. It's very fun. It can be kind of fast. It's kind of, I don't want to call it reckless, like she's twirling her baton, but it's kind of like throwing wet spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks. Let's see where this goes. That wand could tumble or she could catch it, right? Like, how much has she practiced? If you ever twirled a baton in your life, how good is she at it? And I think someone is testing their skill set right now on a internal level with that Four of Cups and Five of Wands. It's almost like easier for them to kind of recluse every now and again. And you may be kind of watching this happen and it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Like, what do I do in the meantime? Carry the fuck on. Take care of your life. Take care of yourself. Self-love, Scorpio, whatever this is. If you're waiting on a job reply or something, just carry on. Keep doing what you need to do for yourself in the meantime. It'll all work out. Two of Wands, you could be traveling somebody. Oh my God. Two of Cups, King. Oh my God. I'm going to put these back because there's so many. Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance again, the Two of Cups, the Lover's card, King of Wands. You got a King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be. You also got Taurus and Gemini here as well. Let's try this again. Sagittarius, Two of Wands. What is this that Scorpio is waiting on? Commitment, Ten of Pentacles, long-term, stable, success, finances, achievements, Seven of Cups, the Devil. Like something's being overshadowed here, or at least that's how you feel about it. Some of you could be, again, going back to the very beginning of all the intuitive stuff that came out, the Empress, you could be questioning your own value or asking yourself what you did wrong. Scorpio, 14, this is meant to be about healing some, God, I'm so sick of saying the word toxic. Like, if I never heard that word again, I don't think I'd be upset. It's trying to reconcile something within you while someone else is trying to reconcile something within them. Okay, so there's kind of like this push and pull dynamic a little bit over the weekend. It's like I give a little, I hold back. I give a little, I hold back. I give a little, I hold back. Everything seems bigger than it really is. I don't want to say that this is made up in your mind because I don't think that it is, but I feel like the mind is catastrophizing. Catastrophizing? Is that how you say it? What the real thing is. I hope that makes sense. Okay. How will Scorpio handle this? Four of Wands. So you're going to continue to be stable. Like, you're fine. Scorps, you're fine no matter what. You're fine. Three of Swords. Again, with the Temperance, this is you learning to, like, let go, let them, let live, let God, and carry on. Six of Swords with the Ace of Cups and the Death. King of Cups. Scorpio, there you are, back to back. There's nobody better to do that than you. Like, you may be leading by example here, but just be a strong pillar to yourself. Set the example, right? I've said that to you all year long. Set the example of what it's going to look like. And there you are. It's like you rubber stamped your own reading. Boom, the Death card. This is going to transform, but there's a process here that just may seem heavier this weekend, and that's why it's coming out this way, because it's a revolution that's going to liberate this whole feeling, but it's going to take some time because I feel like someone is trying to show up as the King of Pentacles in a situation, maybe this is even you, and they don't want to show, it's almost like if they can't show up 120%, they don't want to show up at all. King of Pentacles doesn't appear weak. He doesn't seem like he's had a bad day. Like, his books are in order. And if this person feels like they're in conflict, they just won't do a whole lot of anything. They'll be there, but they may not be present the way that you would hope they would be. I hope that's making sense. Anything else on Sunday in regard? Just said what? Let go, let God, let whatever. Look, let go, Scorpio. Make room for the new beginning. It's on its way to you now. There is that Pets card again. They may take a liking to your pet. You could be sharing pet pictures at work, but I don't think you realize, like, you have like positive things on your side. You have like favor. Like, I don't know if luck is really a thing, but you've got luck on your side, Scorpio. Anything else for Scorpio? Love spell. I don't know. When you get in your feels for some, communicate came out in the upright, really. Vacation, and I said intimacy. Don't overdo it. Like, whatever this is, Scorpio, like, just be, when I drop the cards on the floor, the one, Mammy. No, she's eating it. Come here. No, no, no. She loves the tarot cards. Don't overdo it. Just show up authentically, Scorpio. Just be authentically you this weekend. That's all you need to do. Just be you. You show up and you just leave an impression on everything, whether you mean to or not. Just be you. Hold hope. I hate to go be strong, but like just be who you are. Don't get wrapped up in the back and forth or what about this and did I do something wrong, and you're in your feels about something. Whether it's a creative endeavor, a person, a job, a passion project, don't doubt yourself. Even if somebody else is doubting themselves, like don't doubt yourself because you know what you bring to the table. Just stay in that. Stay in you know who the hell you are, Scorpio. Keep it that way. Don't falter on that. All right, so I hope this is helpful to you all. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm sending you all so much love. I will see you all again soon. Personal reads are open. Info in the description box below. Can't thank you all enough for the way you show up here and support the channel. I am grateful for all of you. Sending you love. See you soon. Bye-bye.